Eileo guys, and welcome back. So right before we begin, if you do like the video as we go through it, feel free to like it, consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I know I haven't been doing the dev notes as of lately, but this one's actually spicy, and I think it's more important if I do videos when information is needed or necessary to speculate or even think about versus just reading off them having the pip event, which by the way, I'm not sure if you guys noticed or not, but even with it on auto, for whatever reason, like my MSL has been killing pips even though I run into them, and I don't have auto capture on because I'm not messing with auto capture, but it stops for everything else. So if that is happening to you, you might have to pay more attention to the game, especially as newer players. But let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so this is Dongjin Lee. I thought Dongjin Lee was from 433. Maybe I was confused, but Dongjin Lee is back. But for the September update, we have the Ultimate Evolution, which they're showing both Arthur and Persephone. And what's interesting about this, though, is that we have Arthur, who's a contract mon, and then we have Perse. But where is Valk and Odin? It seems kind of weird to me that they would push one contract mon versus the others. I'm not speculating that the other two aren't happening, but why are they only showing one? And Perse is an odd choice. I mean, she's a staple. I'm pretty sure she's been around since the beginning of the game. I don't know because I started like a year later, but very, very interesting. But it says the ultimately involved Ashramons with even greater appearance now become even more powerful through stat increase, super skills, and ultimate skills. What does that even mean? Then there's also exclusive trinkets, a stepping stone for the ultimate evolution of Ashramon, and exclusive equipment will be added. If you collect all exclusive sets and equipment to a specific Astramon, you can achieve Ultimate Evolution. So it looks like these Super Evolutions won't be so much tied to Super Stones, as it looks like you have to have the trinkets required in order for them to get this form. I'm not sure if this is going to impede on like the costumes that they have. Like, is this going to like nullify the costumes? Because like the handbot costume that Victoria has works for, I believe, regular Nike, but as soon as you Super Evo her, it's completely useless, and it doesn't look that good anyways. But it's like, why have a costume for non-super evolvable mons or super evolvable mons, but you can't use them when they're Super Evo'd? It just destroys the purpose, because why would I not Super Evo them? The stat game doesn't matter. I mean, the costume doesn't matter over the stat game. But this is what they have over there. So it looks like the trinkets that whatever that you may have on your Arthur will be replaced with these. And I'm not sure if it's like, is it going to be kind of a one type for all type thing? Because it'd be kind of hilarious to see this big giant attack stat gain on like Dark Arthur. It's like, you know, he doesn't really need that, right? Because he's an HP aggressor. But I don't know. It seems like it's only for Arthur at this point in time, but probably with the new guide system, maybe it'll be incorporated for Perse or whatever super evolutions after that. And also the biggest thing I do want to bring up too is, in PvE, this doesn't matter. This has no relevance whatsoever because you're not harming anything else. But until we can speculate, I mean, I can only speculate at this point, but until we get more concrete proof of how big of a stat increase is this, is there new skills being added, is like the SP bar for Nat 5s being decreased when they're Super Evo'd, I can't really say too much of how much this would affect the PvP situation here, because then we'll run into situations where you run into a Super Evo'd Perse or a Super Evo'd Arthur, and it could be a lot more problematic than it was in the past. But until there's more information out, it's kind of like I can speculate, but I rather see stuff in the writing before I go on. And then there's also the improvement of the trinket system. Let me speak English, please. I know it's crazy that English is totally my first language, but it wouldn't be believable. But crafting trinket systems and anvil will be removed, and now trinkets can be crafted through the expedition instead. And I do believe they said the expedition it's being changed to where it can be 8 hours only. I think getting rid of the anvil thing is great, and I think getting rid of like tying trinkets to expedition is great, but them taking away the hourly, not the hourly, but you know, the 2 hours, the 4 hours, and then the 8 hourly mark for the expedition, I don't like that, because I mean, I might not play every 2 hours and check it every 2 hours, but there's other people that check it every 2 hours. There's other people that check it every 4 hours. By you switching it over to 8 hours, you're really time gating stuff, which directly leads over here to the Nat 5. So essentially, it seems like the Nat 5s are going to end up time gating trinkets at least. I'm not sure if they're going to affect anything else because, I mean, Superstone is already time gated, but now trinkets are going to be even more time gated, meaning it's going to be harder for newer players to get their mons built up because it's going to take 8 hours versus 2 hours on expedition if you're catching my drift. And also mentioning, you know, in 2 hours I can run the whole trinket thing 4 times in an 8-hour time span if I'm on the money. But by time gating it to where it's only 8 hours a day, then there's a maximum of only 3 times, considering if I somehow sleep for 7 hours and 59 seconds and boot up MSO within a minute to check it. So there's a big time gating going on here just to probably prevent everyone from getting Super Evo Nat 5s or Super Evo Arthur immediately, I guess. So I'm interested to see how this is going to pan out. I personally think they should have kept the other hourly functions, or the 2-hour and the 4-hour functions, and maybe just say that, hey, if you only run this at the 8 hours, that's the only way for you to get super evolution stuff. But if you want to do it at 2 or 4 hours, keep in mind you will not get the super evolution probability of running into this trinket or whatever that we need, or running into this piece to craft this trinket at a lower rate. You have to do 8 hours to get that rate. That way you still have the option of allowing people to farm the trinkets out and stuff like that, but you're not forcing them to only do 8 hours. But this is just one man's thoughts, so feel free to leave your own thoughts in the comments below. Then there's also Mini Eve, light and dark. She looks super duper cute. I'm so excited for her. So we have Sarah, Tina, there's Camilla, there's Zephyros, and now there's Mini Eve. Hopefully they fix this whole issue with the game just being on auto battle, no auto capture of where it's straight up killing Ashramon, because this is going to be terrible trying to capture her. I'm sure you guys have noticed with the whole pip situation that there seems to not be that many pips out right now, and I mean, that's not super duper terrible for someone like me, but as a new player that may be trying to go for like a dark pip, which by the way I do have a pip review up, if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's kind of detrimental because you might end up using Glames, or you might getting the Astrogen package. So hopefully they can figure out an issue with the game not stopping with just regular auto battles, because that is just terrible. And hopefully Eves won't be as terrible as they were for like the Sarahs. Like if you guys weren't here for the Sarahs, oh my goodness, dude. Getting, what was it? Like 32 Sarahs? Impossible. Especially as a newer player. Absolutely impossible. I couldn't even get 16 when I started. I started as soon as the 2nd anniversary of the game began, like that month. I couldn't even get 16 Sarahs. Like, it was that bad. So there's also going to be a Neza costume, which is the Nala Kuvara costume, which looks super dope, by the way. I believe it's the black and white one with the whole time thing going on because of her wheel in the back. It looks super cool, so I am definitely down for that, with that one type being free of charge to all masters. Make sure you guys get that. There's also a new Mona emoji, and also improvement of Ashramon colors. After change of Ashramon colors during the last update, we have noticed that many adventurers were not satisfied with it. We are aware of this, and we are in the process of adjusting the colors. This, to me, when I read it, was just odd, because literally since the beginning of the game up until this point, up until September 2021, the colors of all the Astramon were the colors. That was it. We had one update a week or two ago, and it totally like washed out all of the Astramon. Dudes over here looking straight up dead, and they're like, you're not satisfied with this? I'm 99% sure that was a mistake. I'm no game developer, but I'm sure that was a mistake. So what do you mean we're not satisfied with it? You literally changed the color of all the Ashramon in the game since its inception with one recent update. So of course we want it back because it looks off. I mean, if you guys want to do the whole Halloween vibe, well, you're like a month early, so save that for next month. But this statement right here to me was just unnecessary, because it's like, you should have been like, hey guys, sorry about the whole color issue, but we're fixing it. Not, we noticed that many adventurers were not satisfied with it. What, dude? What? And then there's 5th anniversary event news. We are preparing a thank you gift and an all-time 5th anniversary limited package for many masters who have loved MSL for the past 5 years. Yeah, we love MSL, but you know, you guys need to be a little bit more kind to the players when you're calling us out about improvement of Astromon colors. But other than that, I mean, we have more information in terms of the Super Evolution. Mini Eve is confirmed. We don't know when she's freaking coming out. So after Pip, of course. So obviously it's better to just say that the anniversary events are going to happen late September, maybe into October, which is a bit weird, but it is what it is. So hopefully they can get things fixed. Hopefully we get our colors fixed. Hopefully there's more details about the Super Evolution for Nat 5s. Feel free to leave the comments below about what you guys think about the whole Nat 5 situation though, because I'm interested to see what you guys are thinking. Definitely hope if anyone from Smart Study is somehow checking this out, that you guys do fix the whole, not so much running into pips, but the whole running into exotics period situation with the game, of where it totally just ignores it. Like, it's all gas, no brakes as soon as a pip comes on my screen. And once more, I don't have auto capture on. I just have auto battle on, so it should stop. It stops for rares, it stops for super rares, it stops for legendaries. Pip pops up. If I don't hit that stop auto battle button, Pip is dead. Like it's like trying to pull the trigger real quick. It is dead. But yep, that's pretty much it, you guys. Feel free to leave anything that you have in the comments below. I'll try and keep you guys updated as more information comes out, or shall I say, more important information that comes out. And that's pretty much it. See ya.